Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name's Chris and today I'm talking about a new Bruce Willis sci-fi movie, Apex. This one's directed by Edward Drake, who also wrote another Bruce Willis sci-fi movie, Breach, which was phenomenal. That's a lie. I can't even lie. It was awful. It was awful. So he's back. They're working together again to bring you Apex, which is essentially just the most dangerous game storyline. That's all it is. Bruce Willis is a ultimate prisoner who's killed 4 billion people and is incredibly the biggest badass in all of the universes. And he is sent to this island where Neil McDonough and other rich people hunt him. And it plays out exactly like you think it's gonna play out, almost. And yeah, it's a very predictable, not very good movie. I'll just say that right up front. Bruce Willis is in it. He's making a comedy. Neil McDonough is in it. He's making a Neil McDonough movie, which just means it's just non-stop intensity at all times. There's no levity to him. He's just serious, okay? And Bruce Willis is just kind of like walking around the woods cracking jokes the whole time. Granted, his stand-in, who you see from behind, does about 90% of the movie for Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is on screen maybe for about a combined 4 minutes of screen time where he's actually facing the camera. The rest is just interstitial shots of him picking things up or him from behind. And you could tell it's a stand-in because the person from behind looks about 30 years younger and about 60 pounds lighter. I'm not here to judge Bruce Willis for like being older person. It's just these movies are ridiculous. He's like 66. Let him make a comedy. Bruce Willis, go make a comedy movie. You'd be fine in that. It's just like, you're not the most dangerous game. You're just not. You're a geriatric man, and that's okay. Embrace it. It also doesn't help that the entire time the movie talks him up like he's the biggest badass of all time. But then in like, I don't know, half the scenes, if not more, it's literally just him standing behind a tree listening to the bad guys. Like, Bruce Willis isn't clever at all in this movie. He literally just stands there, listens while the bad guys get into fights with each other and end up killing each other. He's also, when he is in the movie, it feels like he's not in the movie with other actors. There's lots of scenes where it feels like it's like call and answer acting, meaning like it's 2 different separate shots where people are supposed to be talking to each other that were filmed at different times. And so you don't feel like there's a natural interaction. It feels like an actor saying his line and then the other actor saying his line. But like the cadence of the conversation feels like they're at 2 different tones. So it just doesn't feel natural at all. Characters do stupid shit for no fucking reason. There's a guy, he's just like walking in the middle of a river holding a gun. Like, why would you just be walking in the middle of the river? It makes no sense. Then there's the sci-fi element that they sprinkle on top, which just doesn't even make any sense either. I guess it's why they are able to like justify this game existing, although not really, because they don't really bother to do that either. So I don't know. They have like the teleportation technology, but like guns are still basically the same. There's also a woman who's just a hologram the whole time. I don't know why it's sci-fi. I don't know what that adds to the movie. I feel like it adds nothing. There's tons of moments though where it's like, why are characters doing this? Like, why are you doing this? I get the guys walking in the river because it looks cool, but then there's so many moments where it's just like false drama where it's like, are you gonna kill Bruce Willis? Your opportunity is now, but you don't. Instead, you're gonna say a few things and walk away because the movie needs to keep going. I guess that's why. So I guess I'm a little frustrated because you got Neil McDonough. You got Bruce Willis. Like, these 2 guys can do good stuff. And Neil McDonough is fine in this movie. He's just very typecast at this point. And so is Bruce Willis, I guess. And that's maybe some of the problem. But you have 2 pretty big actors. You have a ton of locations sprinkled throughout this movie. A lot of it does end up in the woods. But before that, there's lots of cool locations. There's a budget here. There's some dodgy CGI, but there's still a decent budget here. It's like, why are you making the most unoriginal movie of all time in just kind of the lamest way possible? I don't know. I guess it's maybe just a cash grab or something. Like, there is some effort put into the production. The production values aren't that bad. The camera work's fine, the sound design is fine, the music's generic, but it fits. It's not a terrible looking movie. It's just extremely derivative. and kind of sad because Bruce Willis makes it a little sad. So if you're looking for a very unoriginal, kind of boring, kind of sad Bruce Willis movie, boy, I could probably recommend you a few, and this is one of them. So, for a movie that's supposed to be all about like hunting these dangerous people, they never really hunt. They just kind of like walk around the woods, and then like they're where exactly they need to be at all times for stuff to happen. Like, track Bruce Willis's farts or something. Like, give me something like that. So that's Apex. Comes out in a week or two. I don't recommend it. Bruce Willis, not the greatest track record recently. Is it better than Breach? Probably not. That was actually probably more fun, and that movie was awful. So, yep, that's gonna do it. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. And I'll catch you here next time. Oh, wait! Hey guys, before you leave, I have exciting news to announce that on November 13th, we're gonna do an all-day live stream event for the Bad Movie 5-year anniversary. We're also gonna be talking about our crowdfunder for our feature film Transient, so put it on your calendar, November 13th. Hey guys, it's Chris. I know some of you already have a heads up over the others because you've already liked the video and subscribed to the channel. To me, it's like a no-brainer. Like, why wouldn't you do that? So like the video, subscribe to the channel, helps us out. Catch you here later, guys. Goodbye.